Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here. Well, my emails. Aaron Polson says we need some Merle Haggard. He said, man, we got to do a Hag breakdown on the videos. I'm begging you. He's the master of country music, but so much more than country. He said, Johnny Cash once told him, you're everything that people think I am. That's a cool quote. So he sends me 4 videos. You guys know I'm a huge country fan, so this is easy to click. He sends me, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? Okie from Muskogee's Coming Home, Old-Fashioned Love, and Working Man Blues. Now, he says, on Old-Fashioned Love, which I don't know, he says, I know you have a guitar channel, but wow, he could really play the fiddle. Sold. You guys know, fiddle is probably, no, it is. It's my favorite, it's probably my favorite improv style instrument, like bluegrass, improv fiddle. That's probably my favorite thing. So, hit the button. All right, wait, come on now. Come on now. Dude, I love these country progressions. If you're wondering how I picked that up, it's because I've learned a bunch of country tunes. And so, you guys know me. I preach putting the words to sounds so that you can internalize it and use it in other ways, right? Other things. So you know the sound of a 1 chord, a 4 chord, a 5 chord. Now there's a couple squirrely moves in here for those that might not be too familiar with this genre, right? You're in the key of D here. You got, so it starts D major, right? So you got quick to A, G, 4. So here, let me go back. I'll walk you through it. But then once it goes to the 4, it goes G, D, and now the chord that you're like, whoa, I know that's something. You'll know the sound of it right away because you're like, what is that? I know 1, I know 5, I know 4, right? This is an F sharp 7, okay? So this is a 3 dominant chord. So you're in D. And what does it do? It functions to D's relative minor, B minor, right? So this, I know it's this A sharp in this chord. That's what makes it function. The 3rd pushes up to B, and then that rolls through that cycle of 5ths, goes to E7, A7, D. And the first time through, it hangs on A7. The second time through, it does it quick. E, A, and then D. So let me talk you through it here, okay? F sharp, B minor, E, A, D.
Got that old
D,
fashioned love in my heart.
D.
And there it will always remain. Like an ivy clinging vine,
D,
clinging close
sharp,
all the
E
time
minor,
through these years, and these tears just the same.
A7. See how we're hanging on A7?
Got that old-fashioned faith in my heart, and nothing can tear it apart. Dry land may turn to sea, but you'll find no change in me. Got that old-fashioned love in my heart. All right, Mark? Yes, sir. Count it on out, yeah.
I love this stuff.
Roy Nichols and his guitar.
Roy Nichols. All right, let me show you a little what's going on here. I did not expect this. It's awesome. Here we go. So you get. Yeah, I think it just walks up from F sharp. Starts on the third.
Roy Nichols and his guitar.
So slick, man.
Roy Nichols.
So slick. So he's shooting. So he's D here, right? And he's shooting to go for this G major right here, right? But I'm not familiar with these style lines. Very jazzy, very, whatever, sliding in and out of it, but clearly shooting for that B, which is the third of G, and G up top here. So you got.
Roy Nichols and his guitar.
Yeah, again, broad strokes here, ladies and gentlemen. Just know that he is really outlining these chords in here. This is not, this type of playing is, this like jazz country thing is so not familiar with me, even though I'm a big country fan. Like I'm very much I don't come from the jazz part and playing over country changes. I come from a very close chromatic kind of zone. But you can clearly see he's thinking D like this, G like this, and then just connecting those arpeggios. So like that little.
Roy Nichols and his guitar.
Like you can see him rock over there, but that little run there. Now, one thing I do want to point out. Okay, so we're in. You can stay essentially thinking the same key center through all here, and he's just going back on this string set. But when he gets to this F sharp 7, again, I preach it all the time. It's the third that creates chord function more than any other note. So he's going to be targeting that A sharp when he gets down here. You can see him do it. And that's like the one thing that's like, what do I play over that chord? That's the one note that doesn't work, right? That is not in the key of D major. That would be a flat 6 in the key of D major. That's nowhere. But you're just targeting that because that is what's creating the function to resolve up to B, which then, of course, is the 5th of E, which is then goes to A, right? So just watch how he gets down. Yeah, So he's on B right now. Third, flat 7, right? Yeah, and then right here, fourth, flat 3, and 1 of this B minor. So you got of and then that little then again shooting for that G sharp, the third, the major third. Again, we're third hunting here of E major. So it right, to get that, 'cause that's the note that makes it E7. That's that chord function. And going to F sharp. It's so good. It's so good. Love these old bands.
All the way over to steel guitar.
Yes! What a way to drop in there.
Got that old-fashioned love in my heart.
So good. So clean.
And there it will always remain.
Look at those fingernails. Good
Like
Lord.
an ivy clinging vine, clinging closer all the time. Through these years and these tears just the same. Got that old-fashioned faith in my heart.
Here, match it.
And nothing can tear it apart. But that may turn to sea, but you'll find no change in me. Got that old-fashioned love in my heart. All right.
Such pros. Such pros. You could watch that video so many times and learn so many things. Got a little beat up there in the guitar solo. That happens. But those changes, those little changes, where you have that F sharp 7 and then E7, which are obviously outside of the key of D. It's the thirds you're looking for. Looking for the G sharp and you're looking for that A sharp, respectively. And how you incorporate those, whether it's just one little passing note, chromatically going down to it, rocking over arpeggio. You watch stuff like that, listen to it, and kind of figure it out. But it's the third more than anything that you really have to hit to make the sound of the change. Because if you hit the F sharp, that's the third of D. That gets you there. It doesn't sound wrong, but there's no leading tone. And the leading tone, the A sharp, the third of F sharp 7, is why they picked the chord. They didn't pick it because the F sharp bass note. They picked it because the leading tone. Otherwise, it would just be F sharp minor. You with me? Same thing with G sharp in the E7. You wanted to get to the A. You want the G7 to be the leading tone to A. That's why you picked it instead of just E minor. That's the point. So it's those little things that country music in particular, and bluegrass obviously, really made me hip to that. Really started me on that whole third hunting thing. But yeah, what a band. What a band. Seasoned pros. And yeah, the dude can play the fiddle. Absolutely. Aaron, thank you so much for being a subscriber. I really appreciate you. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Make sure you keep it in your hands. Keep practicing. And I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. It's awesome. Awesome.